What's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie back again, and Man City have made Pep Guardiola their manager for the next 3 years. So you know what that means. Man City, top dogs at Manchester for the next 3 years. It's official. It's certified. Man United are going to have to make a massive response to this to compete with them. I mean, those American owners are going to have to respond, and I mean big. I'm talking the size of a steak in Texas big. I'm talking the size of Kim Kardashian's ass big. And that's a big old ass. I'm serious, lads. I mean, to go up against Pep Guardiola with all that money, I mean, we can rule out Giggs and Neville right now. Their first big job, Man United manager, going up against him. I'm sorry, Pep Guardiola would be like, yeah, Neville, get back to the TV, mate. Leave this to the experts. This is going to take a big appointment. Simeone, maybe, but I don't see them going after him. He's more of a Chelsea appointment. It seems like it's coming down to a choice of two men. It's going to be Pochettino versus Mourinho. On the one hand, you've got Pochettino, who is a Man United style manager in the sense that he's a builder. Man United love this idea that someone's going to come in, work with the youth, add a few players here and there, and get them a long-term success as opposed to blowing a load of money over a few years like LVG hasn't got the success to go with it, and not getting long-term success. So I understand that's the principles they want to stick by. However, there are a couple of problems with that. You can do that and build a good team like Pochettino did at Saints and Spurs, but to build a great side using those principles, you need a class of 92 level of academy like Fergie had to work with, and it's almost impossible. So that's one problem. Another problem is you need time to do that. Time that Pochettino can be afforded at Spurs because the expectations aren't as high. Time that Man United just do not have. They've wasted time with Moyes. They've wasted time with LVG. Hell, they've wasted money with LVG as well. So they are going to need to challenge for a title, and I mean next season. They are going to need to win a title, at least this season after that. This is Man United. What is Man United being built on? Why does everyone around the world seem to support Man United? It's because of the nice red t-shirts. No, it is because they win league titles season after season. That is the reputation of Man United. That is why the sponsors are the way they are. That is why they can attract players. The longer they go without a league title, what are they? They're a big club with a big fan base, but they're no better than Liverpool at this point, and that is what they need to address seriously fast. So under Pochettino, yes, he has done well with Saints and Spurs, but is he a winner? Is he going to win them a title almost instantly? David Moyes did very well with Everton, but he wasn't necessarily a winner. And I think Pochettino was better than David Moyes, but it's a risk. It's a big risk, and they need a winner. One man who is a winner is Jose Mourinho. Now, I know it didn't end well for him at Chelsea, but let's not forget, he's won league titles everywhere he's been. He's won multiple Champions Leagues. You cannot deny Jose Mourinho is a winner. And one thing about him is, coming in to manage Manchester United, he wouldn't be fazed by it like possibly Pochettino might be. I mean, that would be by a mile the biggest job of Pochettino's career. With Mourinho, he's already managed Real Madrid and clubs like that, so I don't think he'd be phased at all. And one thing he would be, which is what Man United need, is the quickest possible route back to winning a Premier League title. He would look at the mess left behind by LVG and weed out who wasn't good enough and who was good enough instantly. He knows how, because he's won the league last year, so he knows what it takes. And one thing you can't say about Mourinho is he has gone head to head with Pep Guardiola. Last time round, it was in Spain. Guardiola had the upper hand. He had one of the greatest sides possible in Barcelona. If Mourinho had that side, he probably would have gotten the better of Guardiola. It was an unbelievable team. However, that didn't stop Mourinho getting one league title still from Pep Guardiola, and this time it would be in Mourinho's home turf, the Premier League. So that would be great to have an ego, a man who could go head to head with Pep Guardiola and stand toe to toe. So I think with Mourinho, it wouldn't be a gamble. They've already gambled enough in Moyes, in LVG. This time, you know, alright, he might spend a lot of money, but LVG spent a lot of money and he's not delivering nothing. This time he might spend a lot of money, but at least you know you're going to get results. So I would pick Jose Mourinho, and then 3 years down the line, if Pochettino was still delivering for Spurs, then you go with Pochettino. That's my opinion. What's yours? Let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Stay subscribed to the True Geordie and Dream Team YouTube channels, and I'll see you later.